Hi everyone, my name's Alex. I'm a trainer at the Santa Rosa Parkpoint location. I wanted to come to you guys today with some tips and tricks for staying healthy and active while we are at home, spending our days indoors. So what I'm going to talk about is ways to keep those healthy habits going, and then a couple exercises you can do to sort of throw into that mix. So first and foremost, what I want to talk about is what we're doing at home. So if I know myself, I'm going to be playing a lot of video games and watching a lot of TV. While I try and stay active outside as much as I can, I do want to maintain that social distancing or that physical distancing from other people. So one of the ways that I keep active while I'm at home is something that I call a GEAR, a G-E-A-R, which stands for a gamer exercise and activity routine. Now I know not all of us play video games, but we do all mostly watch TV as well. So one of the ways that you can do this, and one of the things that a GEAR stands for, is what you're going to do while you're engaging in those sedentary activities. So for me, when I'm playing a video game or I'm watching a show, I make a personal agreement with myself that each time I complete a quest or finish an episode, that I do a certain amount of exercise. So what that's going to look like, and we'll go with the TV show for this example, is I'm going to finish one of the episodes of my favorite show. Once I finish the show, I'm going to get up and do some exercises. The three simplest things that I like to do are squats, push-ups, and crunches. So what that's going to include is my lower body exercises with the squat, push-ups, which is going to be shoulders, chest, and core, and then crunches, which is going to work on my core. So all of this doesn't have to be done at once. Sometimes you can do just one, sometimes you can do just two, or all three. And you're setting your own intensity. So you can make an agreement with yourself that each time you finish a game or a quest or a TV episode, that you do one squat. It can be as simple as that, or as challenging as doing 20 of all exercises. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate just the basics of all three exercises. So the first exercise that we're going to do is going to be a squat. So if you look here, I'm going to take a nice wide stance, and you want to make sure that you have enough room, that you're not risking hitting or smacking anything while you exercise. I simply put a mat down here in my living room. So I'm going to take a nice wide stance. I'm going to put the weight in my heels and my arms out in front of me just for a little bit of a counterbalance. I'm going to go down to a nice deep squat, focusing on keeping my knees behind my toes and my weight evenly distributed across my feet. Going down as low as is comfortable, coming back up and bringing those hips forward. I'm going to show you that again from the side. Nice wide stance. You're going to go down only as low as you want and bring it back up. It's as simple as that. The next exercise that we're going to do is going to be a push-up down here on the floor. So the first thing that you should think about is if you want to do this from your toes or from your knees. I personally like to switch between the two depending on how hard they are. So the first one you can do is put your toes out behind you, bring yourself down into a plank form, dropping down into a push-up and coming right back up. Making sure to keep your core as tight as possible and your movements as fluid as they can be. And again, you can only do one repetition or as many as you want. The next regression from that is going from your knees so that you have less pressure on your shoulders overall. Going down, coming back up, just as simple as that. And the final exercise that we're going to be doing is a crunch. So we're going to flip on over onto our backs, going down. And the way that I like to do this is to take my hands and I put them right here on my thighs or my quads. I'm going to be sliding my hands towards my knees. I don't need to grab my knees. It's just giving myself a destination. Sliding up and back down. Just as simple as that. What this does is it gives your body a bit of a goal, so you don't lose track of what you're doing with your crunch. So those are three simple exercises you can do in between watching your shows or playing your games, just to keep yourself active. I hope these tips and tricks help, and I'll be coming out with a lot of other different things that we can do. I just wanted to give you a little insight into what I'm doing in these strange times. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you all soon.